and go.
So this is rootstock. Got this from Copenhagen Farms in Oregon. Small little apple trees. You can see the rootstock. You can see where they did their cutting at the end here, and then they put this in some media outside of my knowledge, and it generates roots. What we're going to do is graft. One of the things we want to do is find equal size wood from the scion to the rootstock. So this is a scion. This is a Honeycrisp, and I'm going to graft it to the rootstock. So if you see, I made a little line here. These are where the sizes are equal. Then I put this line here because this is actually where I'm going to cut it, because I'm going to make an angle and I want these two to match. So I'm going to cut here. And I'm going to cut up here, actually. I'm going to cut here. This rootstock has 1, 2, 3 mouths to feed right now. When I'm done with my cuts, it'll have 2 mouths to feed. This is a cleft graft. So you cut very gently down the middle. Take your time. You have hours before either the rootstock or the scion dies. Probably more than hours, but there's no sense cutting yourself. Can't really see it, but right between the bark and the wood is the cambium layer, and those are what we want to match up. So I'm going to take this one. I'm going to start high, where I was, and try to do it in 2 cuts. We'll see if I can make it happen. Now we're down to 4 cuts. Okay. I'm going to put this in, and if the cambium matches, then the edges of the wood match up nicely. So that side's good. This side's not perfect, but it's still pretty good. One side has to match. If I did it, say this was way too small, and I did it like this, I would not get a graft. Because the cambium, that green, you can see it a little better here, that little line there, the base of the bark, that has to match. So I might even try changing sides if I'm not happy with it. But I was. So this is just rubberized tape. You can also use parafilm, which is stuff that labs use to cover their beakers. And I'm going to put this tape right here. And I'm going to pull. And as I do it, I'm going to adjust the scion so that makes sure that cambium matches. And that's key. Each time I pull, I tighten. There. So what this does is this keeps this area dry. It's like bandaging a wound. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take a little bit of this grafting wax. I'm going to take this up. I'm not going to worry about warming it right now. So all I'm looking to do is slather some of this on the scion. What that does is it keeps the scion from drying out. I can warm it up by frictioning it in my fingers. Get the top, get the buds. There. And that's it. That's a graft. Yay!